Well, Queen Elizabeth may be back at the desk, but doctors' orders keep calm as you carry on. The 95-year-old monarch canceling her trip to next week's Global Climate Summit in Scotland now, just a week after spending the night in the hospital. Ian Pannell at Windsor Castle for the latest.
Overnight, Queen Elizabeth cancelling another public appearance following her recent hospitalisation. On Tuesday, the palace announcing Her Majesty's regretfully decided that she'll no longer travel to Glasgow next week for the major climate conference. The palace saying she's disappointed but will address world leaders, including President Biden, by video. The 95-year-old monarch spent the night in the hospital last week and has been advised to rest by her doctors. A royal source telling ABC News she is in good spirits and is following advice by resting and doing only light duties.
She's not Superwoman, she's not immortal, and she is 95. And it's best, if you're that age, to just be cut a bit of slack and allowed to get better.
This is the second engagement the Queen's cancelled of late. Last week, calling off a visit to Northern Ireland. On Tuesday, she was seen making her first public appearance since being admitted to the hospital for overnight checks. Queen Elizabeth sitting at her desk, smiling broadly while carrying out virtual meetings with ambassadors. This morning, Buckingham Palace is remaining tight-lipped on precisely why she went to the hospital and what, if any, procedures she had done or illness she's been treated for.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
ABC News has been told simply it's not COVID-related.
Ian Pannell joining us now live from Windsor. Ian, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Let's first of all talk about what's the vibe in the UK right now. I imagine a lot of people worried about their Queen Mum and reacting to this news.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think certainly after what happened with Prince Philip, there will be a certain level of anxiety. I mean, here's the conundrum is how much do you believe what the palace is telling us? Because the palace did not tell us in advance that the Queen was going to go to hospital. In fact, they only admitted that she had been taken there because the story broke in the newspapers. And I think there were a number of people who were slightly felt that there was a duty from the palace to tell the people, because she is Queen for the nation, exactly what's happening with the Queen, what her state of health is. At the moment, they're saying, look, she's fine, she's resting, she's following doctor's orders. She has been working at her desk in Windsor Castle behind me. But I think there's some question about quite how candid they're being, because, of course, they were insisting that the Queen's health is a private matter. But, of course, she's not a private individual. She is a public individual. She is the head of state here. So I think there's some tension there. But, yes, of course, there will be some anxiety. She's 95 years old. She's Britain's longest reigning monarch, and she is widely loved by a lot of people in the country, not just here in Britain, but of course overseas. She's an elderly woman, and the truth is that it only takes a small illness to incapacitate her. And I think because we're in some kind of vacuum at the moment, we don't know why she was hospitalised, what she was held for, what kind of illness she may have had, what kind of treatment she may have had. I think those kind of doubts feed this sense of anxiety about what exactly is going on. Kira?
Also, Ian, too, I mean, this is someone who lost her partner, her love of her life, after decades of marriage. I mean, they married when she was in her early 20s. I mean, it's hard to lose, you know, your soulmate after such a long time. Do you think that we are going to hear anything about why she was hospitalized or what may be going on? Because, like you pointed out, she's very important to so many people.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. I don't know that they're going to give us any more details, but you're right. I mean, the personal blow, she described Prince Philip as her rock. I mean, this was someone, as you say, that she spent decades and decades with, who'd always been by her side. I mean, the Queen has a very strong sense of duty, and it's very telling. Obviously, she cancelled one appointment last week. She was going to go to Northern Ireland, and the plan to go to COP26, this major climate change conference in Glasgow next week. However, she has been holding multiple meetings, earlier this month and last month as well. She has a fairly brutal schedule for anyone of a much younger age, let alone for someone who's in her 90s, and I guess there will be some pressure for her to try and slow down. But she has a very strong sense of duty. That's what's kept her in place and sane for so long, and I think many people want her to continue that.
Well, Ian, normally we see you in war zones, and you look quite dashing this morning there in Windsor in your pink tie. The Queen would be very proud of you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.